finished Mistborn Secret History. I want to talk about it, so this will be spoilers going forward. Save this for later and come back if you didn't read this yet. Oh my god, I was so excited. I really had no idea what to expect, and I was assuming it was a prequel, and I was hoping it was a prequel about Kelsier and Mare. I don't know why I'm so hung up on Mare, but I feel like there's a story to be told there, and I still didn't get it. But you know what? I'm not complaining because it was Kelsier after he died, and I was so excited! I fully did not expect to get more Kelsier in that capacity, and so I was eating it up. The part where he first meets Preservation, and he's like, oh, there is a god, and Preservation's like, yeah. He just decks him right in the face. That was so funny. I do feel like it's a cop-out sometimes when characters die and then all of a sudden there's like a POV from the great beyond, but like I said, I was eating it up anyway because Kelsier is such a good character, and I was shook that he killed him in the first book of a trilogy. And just the concept of being able to influence the current events of Well of Ascension and Here of Ages from the Great Beyond was really compelling and interesting, and the fact that there was like Easter eggs throughout the actual trilogy that foretold that a little bit was really cool to unveil and see from Kelsier's perspective, to see that he did have some influence still, and that Spook was only a little crazy and Kelsier actually was talking to him at some parts here and there. Kelsier met some other characters along the way. They were clearly meant to be cameos of people, but to be honest with you, I can't even tell you what their names are now because I didn't read any of the other books yet. I did also love the concept of the 16 shards of these other people that kind of killed God and took his place and ascended to godhood. Don't spoil it for me, but now I'm wondering if that's like what all the other books are about. They finally mentioned the Cosmere, like that's the first time I've seen it written in one of the books, and this concept of all these other worlds with all these other gods. I'm wondering if they just get shout outs in all of these other books or if they're like the main characters of all of these other books. Definitely is super interesting though, and it makes me want to continue reading. Once I realized what was going on here and that it was Kelsier after he died in the first book, I was super excited because I knew I'd get to see my baby Ellen and my baby Vin, and I did. I would have loved to see a little bit more of them, but I guess I'll take what I can get. I really loved what Vin said to Kelsier during their reunion. How much of what you've done was about love and how much was about proving something? Kelsier this whole time has been a very mischievous dude, but there was something a little darker about him in Secret History. He got a little taste of power once he passed away and is like trying to see how much he can take. I'm excited because this really seems to be setting up that Kelsier is going to pop up in other books, but it almost looks like he might have a villain arc. I guess we'll see. Please don't spoil for me. I'm just like making guesses here. There's clearly a whatever it takes ambition there because he has the opportunity now to move on and see Mare, and he's choosing not to. I know Brandon Sanderson, I think, said do Warbreaker next. Okay, bye.